What's up? This is City Cool. Now, normally I don't make too many videos where I actually talk, you know, face and all that, but there's something I really gotta get off my chest. This is more like a rant, venting video, if anything, but I just gotta get this off my chest. Um, if K didn't know, I'm a huge fan of One Piece. Now, I like a lot of anime, a lot of manga, have been for years, but One Piece is one of my favorites. And oh yeah, slight spoiler because this is like manga. Who the fuck is even watching this video? My point is, there's some manga spoilers for anybody who happen to be watching this as anime only. Okay, there you go. There's a character that is introduced later on during this final battle of the Wano arc, and we didn't even get a hint to this character, right? But we get this character by the name of Yamato. Yamato, when introduced, is known as Kaido's son. Yes, Kaido's son. Kaido's son. Wait, hold on. Now, when we first get this character, they're dressed up in, male clothes. They got like a kabuki mask on, pretty damn big, not Kaido side, but, way bigger than fucking Luffy, obviously. So I'm like, okay, that's Kaido's son. Okay. And then, like, as Yamato and Luffy are having a conversation, Yamato takes off the kabuki mask, kind of disrobes some of the extra clothing. And turns out it's a female. Even Luffy's surprised. He's like, wait, I thought you said Kaido's son. You're a whole female? Like, because it is an attractive woman. It's an attractive woman. And even in the title box, it even says Kaido's daughter. And the reason why the son thing was there, even Kaido was called her son, was because Yamato really admired Oden. Was even there during the execution when she was a kid. Admired Oden to the point of wanting to basically become Oden. For example, I like Spider-Man, so I have some Spider-Man and Venom shirts and all that, but I'm not actually Venom. I'm wearing a Venom shirt, but I'm not actually Venom. I don't have an actual symbiote. But if I was like Yamato, I would honestly be going around telling people my name is Eddie Brock. I have a symbiote living inside me. And I eat people. Like, that's how Yamato is. And the thing is, Oden is a guy. Oden was a male. And in Yamato's eyes, to be 100% Oden, she even refers to herself as a male. Okay. So basically, she takes her admiration for Oden to the extreme. Alright? Now, Luffy, being Luffy, obviously doesn't care. So he calls her a guy, or there's even like a little translation where he calls him like Yama guy or Yama-O, And, and Yamato uses a lot of like male, like male, I guess, suffixes in her speech pattern. When she talks, in Japanese, at least in the Japanese translation, it's not so much in English, because in English, obviously, they're not going to do that as much. But my point is, and then other characters like Kaido says, my son, obviously when he first was talking about her. And then you have like subordinates just saying young master. So, they don't say young mistress. So there's that. Okay. So, as I see it, it's like classic Oda humor where we have a character who has a mindset or a quirk, and they take it to the extreme. When I say take it to the extreme, I mean there's even a moment where Yamato, runs after Momonosuke. Well, no, Momonosuke gets saved by some point, and then Luffy says, "Hey, Yamato, go save Momo," and she's like, "Wait, should I? Well, I guess he is my son, right? So yeah, that's right, yeah." Thinking to herself like, that's how much she thinks she's Oden. Yamato thinks so much that she is Odin that she thinks she is the legit father of Momo in that sense. Even though, like you take away all the time travel shit, they're technically the same age, and Odin been okay, whatever. My point is, yeah, Yamato's weird. Yamato's weird. Now, so that's Yamato. It's Yamato. You know. And as you've wondered, as you've probably seen in this video, I've said, even though I keep saying that's what she has been called, he and son and all that. You notice how I keep saying she. I use female pronouns because Yamato 100% looks like a female. Like it's not even like the Kiku shit where Kiku had on makeup and actually had a very attractive face, but we never like saw boobs or anything from Kiku. You know what I'm saying? And Kiku was like, "Oh well, technically yes, I'm a male, but I'm a woman at heart." Now, okay, I can give Kiku that. I can give Kiku that. But people are acting like Yamato. Some fans of Yamato, right? It's like there's two halves of Yamato's fandom. There's my half, which obviously just think it's a gag. Obviously just think there's something that she does, and the other half that think that Yamato is like, I guess, a representation of the trans community, and that we should all call Yamato a guy out of respect. Now look, I'm not saying you're wrong for calling Yamato a guy. I'm not. I'm not. If you honestly feel like Yamato needs to be called a guy out of respect of what he wants to be called, by all means, do you. Do you. No issue here. But when I say she, that's just my preference. That's just how I see it. Because I'm sorry, Yamato, like, I'm sorry, unless Yamato drops trowel and there's something dangling in between, I'm sorry. This is a female. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm sorry. But anyway, the reason why I'm pointing this video out though is because I get on Twitter, right? And honestly, I should expect toxicity on Twitter. Like that's all it is, especially for fucking anime. But my point is, I made a post, and and I was like, people like art, like certain Twitter account. I'm not gonna say his name just in case, but yeah, he made a post on my a little meme post about how the current One Piece community is going when it comes to like the One Piece worldwide popularity poll, because it got like one half being Luffy and the other half being Blackbeard. When they're in the bar arguing, and one's talking about how great Carrot is, and the other's talking about how bad Carrot is. And vice versa with Yamato. So I made a post like, "Hey man, I just want two more females on the crew." I honestly, like, me personally, I like Carrot more, but hey, if we get both, I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all. You know what I'm saying? But this person had a comment after I made that post. He's like, "Well, if you want two females, I mean, if Yamato joins, if Carrot joins, it'll just be one female. No, because Yamato's a guy." I'm like, and someone else also commented on that, argued with the guy, but I was like, look, me personally, I think, and I explained the whole, Odin fangirlism and all that. And I'm like, look, that's how I see it. If you feel that way, by all means, you do you. Just know I'm not in that camp. I'm not in the camp of calling Yamato a guy just out of, I guess, some kind of trans respect or whatever it is you think about this character. That's how I felt. So this person decided to start going, "Oh well, then start explaining it, like trying to justify the thing that I'm against what I was saying." I was like, "Look, just like it is your right to think of Yamato this way, it is my right not to care. Not to care. It's not. It's just that I don't care. It's not that I hate it when people call Yamato a guy. It's just I don't personally care. I don't care if you call Yamato a guy. I don't care. If you do, you do. All right, go ahead. I'm still gonna call this very tall, horned, busty female a female. I'm sorry. It's what I do. It's what I'm going to do, regardless. But yeah, then this person decided to comment and say, "Oh, well, you know, you can say what you want. I can't change your mind, but you're missing out on a great part of the story." And I'm just like, when he said that, maybe I'm being offensive by saying he's a he. I mean, I don't know. But my point is, when he said that, I'm like, so you're telling me whether or not me calling Yamato a guy or not is me missing out on a great part of the story? Like, I even had to comment back. I was like, yeah, I'd rather focus on the defeating of Kaido and Big Mom, liberating the country of Wano, and getting closer to the One Piece than play the pronoun game with a character that literally just popped up randomly in like the final parts of this fucking arc. Like that's literally how I feel. Literally how I feel. And their response was, "Wow, I mean, you're really wow, and that's even worse. You're even missing out more important part of the story than I thought." I'm like, I had to block this person. I had to block this person. That was the last straw. I'm sorry. I personally wanted to say more on that freaking post, but I had actually had it at that point because I'm like, because this thing, that's the part of the Yamato fandom that I honestly can't fucking stand. Some motherfuckers genuinely act like if I don't call Yamato a guy, if I don't share the same damn mindset as everybody, as these other people who think of this whole Yamato trans, whatever thing, then I'm wrong. And even worse, if I don't care, then I guess I'm not really enjoying the story. Like, I'm sorry. At what point did the entire point of the Wano arc come down to trans rights? Like, at what point? What the fuck? I could have sworn we came here to take down Kaido, to help Kinemon and Co., to help Tama. I thought that was our goal. Yamato shows up, and I guess all of a sudden the whole point of the arc is just changed, huh? Yeah? Nah. I'm sorry. Nah. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, like, this is more like just a video of me just ranting about because this person kind of pissed me off. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, look, I like Yamato. I really do. I like her character design. I like that, hey, she's the freaking daughter of Kaido. She's pretty strong, and the boobs, like, I'm sorry, but yes, I'm a man of culture. Don't judge me. But my point is, I like Yamato. I do. I like Yamato. I have no problems with her. People say they want to join the crew, and some people would rather her join the crew than Carrot, even though technically in a way they got basically the same fucking dream to go look out and go explore the world. It's whatever. But my point is, I like both characters. I personally want both characters to join the crew. I want Carrot more than Yamato, but hey, it's whatever. Yeah, I like Yamato, but I hate that particular part of her fandom. Like, fucking trans elitist or some shit. Like, bruh, it's a fictional character. It's a fictional fucking character. And some people even argue like, well, yeah, she's a fictional character. Yeah, he's a let me tell you right. Yeah, he's a fictional character. But this way is practice for when you meet someone in real life. I'm like, bruh, listen to me. Stop. Like, right now in the worldwide popularity poll, Yamato is literally number 3 out of the top 10. She is literally Luffy, Zoro, Yamato, Sanji, I think Hancock, and then Carrot, and I forget all the other characters right now, but my point is, Yamato's high as fuck. And I feel like it's because half of that reason is for the reason I said, because, cool character, she's hot, great. And the other half are the trans elitists. And you know what's going to be funny to me? I've had this thought for a while, actually. It'd be funny as hell. What if, bear with me now, what if someone asks, actually two things. First off, let's say there's SBS and someone asks about Yamato's gender. And Oda says, it was just a gag. Yamato's obviously a female. It's just she admires Odin so much. And, you know, all the things I just said. I bet that person out that was arguing with me gonna feel pretty fucking stupid. I bet every person that does this fucking argument is gonna feel really fucking stupid. And also, and my second one, what if in the story, right? Yamato actually, there's like this big moment where Yamato accepts, wait, I can honor Odin without being Odin, which means I can just be myself. I am Kaido's daughter, and I will carry on Odin's wheel. Would y'all feel hurt? I mean, I'm just saying, like, if anything, Yamato's biggest issue is that she wants to carry out Odin's will, which isn't bad. It's just she personally thinks that the best way to carry out someone's will is almost to become that person. And you don't have to. You don't have to. Like, you don't have to become literally that person in order to carry out their will. And we've seen this in this show multiple times. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Luffy is technically carrying out Roger's will, and they are very similar. I'll admit that. But Luffy isn't out here literally calling himself Gold D. Roger. Is he? Think about that for a second. Is Luffy out here literally calling himself Gold D. Roger? No. He has called himself Monkey D. Luffy. He has called himself Straw Hat Luffy. And I will be king of the pirates. The man's not one time in his entire 1,000+ fucking manga, 1,000+ chapter manga, has he ever said, my name is Goldie Roger, and I'm going to be No. 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 So yeah, I'm sorry. I know this was a long ass rant. I know just, how long is this video? Oh God, 18 minutes. Woo, boy. I had to spend damn near 20 minutes just ranting. But yeah, my personal views on Yamato. I like the character. I think she's cool. I just don't like how her parts of her fandom are basically pronoun bullies. It's like, I don't like, it was even worse. Like, I don't even start shit. Like, I see so many people comment that she's a guy. I've seen tons of people put he and him. You don't see me going in your comment section saying, no, she's a girl. Stop it. No, stop. It's like this. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't. Trust me. There's a mountain-sized pile of comments, both YouTube, Twitter, probably random forums on the internet of just people all using the male pronouns for Yamato. YouTube videos too, multiple ones. You don't see me fucking going on a fucking rampage. But when I say she, when I say her, well, guess I might as well go in and pick out a goddamn grave plot.